You saw that fantastic film in part 2. What a wonderful piece of river, and aren't those fish absolutely amazing? Now, one of the reasons there are so many of them in that lovely piece of river is the hard work that these people do, the Atlantic Salmon Trust. It's the first time they've ever been here at the London Fly Fair, the first time the event's ever taken place, as we've already established. It's a fantastic event. There's so much to do, so many people to see, and more importantly for me, lots of things to buy.
Fly fishing, it's given me a calmness in my life, because you can see it, can't you?
Didn't have many girlfriends because I would rather be down the river sea trout fishing than going out.
It gives me a quick link to the outdoors. It's better than staying in and watching TV. Just get outdoors.
Started almost last year when my son came back, who was a guide in Argentina. He came back and we were in London, we were sitting around saying, what should we do, where should we go? And he's a passionate fly fisherman, I'm a passionate fly fisherman, and I do exhibitions as a living. So we thought, oh, hold on, this could work. This is a nice idea, let's have a go. And then eventually we've got to this stage with 73 exhibitors and a casting pool and a good, positive, strong event.
I'm very pleased with the turnout, a lot of people here, a lot of positive feedback from everyone. Seems like everyone's having a good time. It was a big expense for us, it was a big gamble whether it would pay off, and I think we've seen great results throughout the day.
There's such a passion, and fly fishing gives a passion, and I wanted to invest in something for London and for fly fishing. So this is the opportunity to bring a younger person into the game, to understand the beauty of what fly fishing means. It gives people another level of relaxation, another way of viewing the countryside, and gives you the opportunity to be in different places, particularly not just in England, but in the world. The world is such a special place, and seen through the eyes of a fisherman is so different.
Well, you know what I'm like, Andy. I've got such a passion for fly fishing, and once John and Fergus got me involved in this, they asked us if I wanted to be involved. I couldn't say no. It's the first one in London. I mean, just look at it's like an arena. It's like a gladiators arena, you know what I mean? It's spectacular. But anything to do with fly fishing, I would love to be involved, you know. We need to get more youngsters into the sport. Unfortunately, it seems to be like an aging group, especially salmon fishing. The average age of anglers seem to be going up, and we need to get it going down. So anything that we can do, like myself, Marina, yourself, Hughesy, the more the better.
Hughesy, surely.
No, not Hughesy. Not from the dark side, but maybe yourself. The problem is with people's perception. If you mention London and fishing, it's miles apart. I always thought there was not a chance you'd be able to find any fisheries or locations, but you've got people like Damon, who promote it very well online, Marina, and I think it's educating people that there is more fishing available in London. You don't have to travel miles. Nationally, I think the perception of fly fishing is you've got to be a certain age, you've got to be a certain person with a certain attitude, you've got to dress a certain way.
I get what he means, and I was never really exposed to that until I came to the south of England. I think it's a little bit different in the north, and maybe my granddad protected me from it a little bit, but when I was growing up I didn't feel that at all. You know, I'm a working class kind of background, or I have a working class background, and everybody I knew fished, or most people, you know, around my family and stuff fished. And when I came to the south of England, it's almost viewed as an elitist kind of sport, and it's not the case. It's absolutely not the case. Fly fishing, you can spend 100 quid on a bit of gear and you're set. About a year ago I set up an Instagram because I've been a fisherman all my life, and I found some fishing in London and I wanted people to know about it. So I started posting pictures of trout and chub. I couldn't foresee it, I just needed a bit of a creative outlet to document fish catches. I've never been good at keeping photo albums as I've been growing up of all my fish. I don't really have the patience, and you know, things like Instagram, Twitter, it's instant. You can take a picture of a fish, you can put it back, and then you've got it documented forever. So really for me it was just a place to do that.
I'm here to help them with their social media, get it out to lots of different people. We're bringing in a new crowd of the old and the new. We want everyone to be here, and it's amazing. As you can see, it's just an incredible venue, and we've got a really strong team behind it who are so passionate. And yeah, a lot of great people coming through the doors as well. Ladies, children, men, everyone.
Yeah, we've had a great 2 days. Coming afternoon, the second day now. It's been really successful. I think there's been lots of people through the door. Good mix of people of all ages. A lot of young people, which is nice to see in fishing. No, I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, so we've only been open 7 months, so it was sort of it's a good way to get our name out there into London. We've got a lot of people hadn't heard of us down here, so it's gone that well. Hopefully we'll get some repeat customers, build the website. We'll sort of see in the next few months really, but I think it's been a success so far and it associates us with top end brands.
Really excited to see the Fly Fishing Fair in London here for the first time. I don't think we've ever done anything like this in London, or certainly not for a long time, and it's a great opportunity to bring the fly fishing community together.
Do you think fly fishing needs kind of this sort of thing? I mean, we're in a niche part of the sport, aren't we? So do you think there's a desire for this sort of stuff to happen?
Yeah, like any community, they want opportunities to get together, and in London we're quite often devoid of those opportunities. If you go up and down to more regional parts of the country, they've got stronger links, and maybe the venues are easier to access, or the links around fly shops are, and the links between pubs and clubs and kind of stuff really works. But in London it all gets lost and dissolved maybe, so it's really important to be able to bring that together under one roof, and not something we've been able to do before, so it's great.
One of the best bits about shows like this is you get to see some clever things, and we've got a clever thing here. Not just Tom Hunt, but show us your stuff then. What you got?
Okay, so here we've got a product called Slime and Grime. Perfect for Fritz marabou type patterns. So you've caught a fish, it's slimed up, it's your favourite fly, last one in the box.
Might be the only one, mightn't it?
It might be the only one. So we pop it in. I'll just show you first of all, if you can see. We've got thousands and thousands of tiny little drying beads. Pop the fly in there. You can either shut the lid, and we just a nice little shimmy and a shake.
Shimmy?
Yeah, a little shimmy and a shake. 10 seconds or so. We've got back to something that resembled the fly before.
Let's have a look.
Minus the slime.
Look at that. Good job. Clever stuff. We like clever stuff. One of the things all anglers have got in common is that we need to cast, but with fly fishing, the casting is more important than anything, because if you can't cast, you can't present your fly.
Don't turn your shoulder.
Oh, good tip.
And this, that's better.
I think the trouble is we've got to grow this audience, and if this group go back and talk to other people, then it's going to grow and grow and grow, and I think that's the best thing about it.
And this is why the London Fly Fishing Fair is really good, because they're bringing all these exhibitors who are different, and the lifestyle of fishing, cool accessories, cool clothing, and it's just making fishing in this country looking cool.
Well, it's been really exciting, hasn't it? I mean, who would have thought it was possible to put this on? I mean, Fergus and John really need our greatest admiration for even undertaking something as mad as this, to put it on in the middle of the capital, and look at it, look, there's people here. It's great.
If we can get this right and position this right and get it out there to a different audience, it also encourages young people to come in, encourages people that maybe necessarily wouldn't normally get the chance to try fly fishing to come in, because I think the whole environment here is extremely welcoming and accessible.
I would say it's actually more accessible. I just think it has this stigma attached to it that, you know, as we roll into the 21st century, definitely needs to be kind of to be broken and move forward.
And I think with this exhibition being as strong as it is, we've really established ourselves on the market. So I'm looking forward to some very positive reaction from other exhibitors next year, and we've got room to expand.
I'm not your typical fly angler, but you don't have to be a certain person. All you need to do is enjoy it, and if it's in here and in here, it's all that matters.